Hey guys, Mr. Film Jack here. This is episode 7, and I thought, hey, I just saw a film the other day that released in August of 2012. I never got to see it in the theaters, and it's my first time viewing, and I thought, why not review it for you guys and share my thoughts? And that movie is The Campaign. Now, Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell, they're really funny guys, and I've known Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover onwards, and he's a great stand-up comedian. I like his kind of humor, actually, and Will Ferrell, you know, Anchorman, he's a funny guy as well, and the duo really does work well together in this movie, I gotta tell you. Now, the movie was, well, it was funny at times. Some parts were okay. It was just like pushing. Yes, it actually had a pretty decent story, and um, some parts were really funny. Some parts were not so funny, really. I mean, you know, it in terms of jokes, after a while, it does get a little stretched, and but some parts I actually really laughed quite a bit. So that aside, first want to talk about the acting, which in this movie is actually very, very, very good. Zach Galifianakis pulls off a great performance, you know, just by the way he presents himself on screen. It's fantastic, and even Will Ferrell, he's kind of, well, you know, he's got a bit of an ego. The thing is, he's been reelected time and again because no one's ever stood up, and he's finally facing competition, and I think what he does is pretty interesting. So now the film itself, it's not really serious. It is a comedy. I mean, yes, it has jokes. Some parts, when it started off, it was okay. When the story progresses, it's great. But the main reason I really enjoyed the film is because it is a satire on modern day politics and just how bizarre it's getting. Yes, the story of the film also gets bizarre after a while. It takes weird turns that aren't always entertaining, but they're still, I guess, you know, they're worth watching. But I have to tell you, the way they've really just how, I'll give you an example, how in the opening titles of the film, how Cam Brady is basically, he's talking to different groups of people, diverse groups of people in different scenes, and how he's saying that they are the future and they are the backbone of America. And then he goes to farmers, and it's like farmers are the backbone, and then he goes to people who wash cars, and he's like, people who wash cars are the backbone of the country. And some people may not see it. You just have to see the undertones, you know. It's trying to just express how ridiculous politics becomes after a while, and the scenes where Marty Huggins, aka Zach Galifianakis, and Cam Brady, aka Will Ferrell, debate are some of the most interesting, and just, it's funny. You don't laugh at the jokes, you laugh at the fact that they are trying to show how ridiculous politics is becoming. So you laugh at it, less so with it, but that was the intention of the filmmakers in the first place, so they kind of achieved what they were going for. And I gotta tell you, I was surprised by it. I was initially gonna rate it about a 6.5, but I was surprised by the film, so I'm gonna go pretty high. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 for The Campaign. It's one of the better comedies that released in 2012, and I suggest you check it out. Anyways, guys, this is Mr. Film Jack. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'm coming back soon.